I like to do it with my hands. So we're gonna do cooking show. Should I like explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it?
Yes.
So I've just pat down the shrimp because we want the shrimp nice and dry so that there's not too much moisture in our spices and that they don't clump up, you know? And so after you've done that, you want to toss your shrimp in your spice mix because doing it with your hands, you get a better feel of knowing how well coated your shrimp are. Now I use the like canned garlic because that's all we had apparently. I thought we had real garlic, but we're not going to talk about that. But using fresh garlic would be better. It says to finely mince it, but I would use a microplane and get kind of like that paste, and it would better mix with the shrimp and better coat it. So after you mix the shrimp in, it should look something like that. My hand's a mess, but that's because it's spicy. And it looks really nice. It's gonna fry up really well. So now we're gonna take a short break as we heat up our pan. And I wash my hands and do some dishes. So as we're waiting for our pan to heat up for the shrimp, I'm just gonna brew some tea. I got some tea down here. It's called Berry Pie. It's from the Spice of Life tea shop in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's a mixture of like blueberries, raspberries, and like some blackcurrant, licorice root, and butterfly pea flour. And it tastes just like a slice of pie. Like it's like really good. So we're gonna do that while we're waiting for our pan to heat up. So we're just gonna lightly coat our pan with olive oil here. You don't need too much, otherwise you're gonna like deep fry your shrimp, and like that's not what you want in life. And so spread that around your pan. Yeah, should just like barely coat. And we're doing small batches here just so that they, you know, evenly cook. And you don't want to overcrowd your pan, otherwise you're not gonna be able to tell what's cooked and what's not. Why am I doing this way over here? Okay. Yeah, make sure you're like evenly spreading your shrimp out. And you want them to just barely curl and just get their color. And once they start curling, you're gonna flip them, make sure they're evenly cooked on each side. Otherwise you're gonna have gummy shrimp, and that's not what you want. And you don't wanna overcook them too, otherwise they'll become rubbery. And that's not what you want. So I've worked with this recipe a long time. I've used it in culinary competitions. It's really simple. Just a mixture of paprika, cayenne, and black pepper, and you get a really good Cajun spice shrimp piece. Because if you don't, and you're not keeping track, there's gonna be one side that's cooked and one side that's not in your shrimp, and someone's gonna eat that and then like throw up. So, you know, make sure
they're gonna throw up.
Yeah, like literally, bad shrimp, it's real. So make sure that you're turning every single shrimp. Ones, they kind of curl up, and that's because of the muscle structure. Ooh, that's really hot. That's because of the muscle structure in shrimp. Is that as they cook, their muscles tighten, and so they become like kind of this perfect little circle, and it's amazing. It's hot.
Great.
Are you gonna try one?
Well, not if it's hot. Okay. Probably disgusting. It tastes like bag shrimp. It's not awful.
Gee, thanks.
It tastes like bag shrimp. Well, I've never had a shrimp before, so I have to decide if I like it yet or not.
Bag shrimp is not a bad way to go. I just personally, I would prefer fresh shrimp. Look at that color. It's that deep purple. Oh, beautiful. Because you can see that this one's a little bit larger, but this one's kind of tinier. Buying fresh shrimp, they all tend to be about the same size. Or at least you can decide which shrimp you pick out. And then, you know, they cook more evenly. Because this one might be a little overdone, this one might be just right. Yeah. So.
Is it better to have a shrimp that's overdone or not all the way cooked?
I mean, I would prefer shrimp that are overdone, a little bit rubbery, besides shrimp that are underdone, and will give you a stomach bug that makes you throw up later. So
it's just like a personal preference?
well, would you prefer to throw up, or would you prefer rubbery shrimp? That's my question for you, Belate.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying personally I'd rather throw up, but there are lots of bulimic people in this world.
Okay. Once you oil your pan too, you should never have to re-oil. If you ever re-oil your pan, you're introducing hot oil to cold oil, which means that you can have uneven cooking. Also, if you have to feel the need to re-oil your pan, then like you didn't put enough oil in the first place. So like, don't be afraid. It's delightful. Okay, you guys. Welcome to tea time. This is where we discuss the hot tea. Today we have a lovely berry pie flavor from the Spice of Life tea shop in St. Cloud. We'll do a little sample. We have it sweetened with clover honey from Walmart. And so for today's topic, we're going to address Blate's toxic defensive behavior in discussion. Blate, why is that?
Well, I just feel like if I'm not right, then the world isn't right.
I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful.